What is lame when you're young, but cool when you're older? Sitting around the table talking with friends. As a kid I never understood how my parents and their friends could just drink coffee and talk. Now, I get it. Clean sheets. Also, King of the Hill makes a lot more sense now. Home Depot. Man, now that I'm an adult, every time I go in I see stuff I want to buy. It's like grown-up version of Toys R Us. Compound interest. I had this friend down the street whose grandparents would give him mutual funds for his birthdays and Christmas. He told me he had like $500 in those things. Said cool, let's buy some video games. But he couldn't. That was in 1991. Even if he didn't get another dime, that $500 is enough to buy a car now, or if he waits, maybe enough to pay off his kids' college. Money plus time is inconceivably cool. The excitement of new matching washer and dryer. Putting half of your allowance in the piggy bank. I wish half my paycheck was disposable income. Plants. Museums. I used to hate being forced to go to museums. Now whenever I visit a new place, the first thing I look for are art and history museums. Staying in on a weekend night. Relaxing at home and watching a movie is now my perfect Friday night. Going for walks in nature. I love being among trees. As a kid I just wanted to play Kirby Superstar. Historic buildings. Walking somewhere as kids. Are we there yet? Can we go faster? Why didn't we drive? Walking somewhere as an adult. Oh wow, look at that church. Wonder when it was built? Where's the cornerstone? I wonder if the doors are unlocked? Is that old German? Having dinner and hanging with your parents. I'd give my right arm to have, not only a home-cooked meal, but to just hang with my parents. Getting those deodorant gift sets. When you're a kid you're so disappointed, but as an adult you're like fuck yeah, I don't have to buy those for a while now. Socks. Neat socks are all the rage. No idea when it happened. This one girl shit herself in the 2-mile run and finished the race in high school. Kids used to bully her for it back then, but now whenever the story comes up, everyone thinks she's a badass. Girl did what it takes, LMFAO. You could say she earned her stripes. Drinking water. 16-year-old here. I absolutely love drinking water, but I do remember always hating having to drink just water. It's at the point where I usually intentionally excuse myself from class to have a drink from the bubbler rather than doing it during passing periods, because I take insanely long drinks and I don't want to inconvenience anyone. Talking to people of the opposite gender despite the possible contraction of cooties. Boring summer days when your parents were at work and you had nothing to do. I used to feel all bummed out on those days. Now, I live for the days where the house is clean, errands are done, and no one wants to hang out. Cardigan sweaters. Wouldn't have been caught dead wearing them in my 20s. Today? I5 hanging in the closet. I'm wearing one now. Finally reached sensible pants and cardigans age. It's delightful. I also say delightful now. Vegetables. Fuck me up with that broccoli fam. Roasting veggies in the oven, get in my fucking mouth. There are few things better than hearing the phrase "so I was at the farmer's market." Hanging out with your parents. Nice try mom. Getting spanked. Depends, largely, from who. Being yourself, even if that isn't what other people think is cool. Having fun, even embarrassing yourself to do so, in public. I remember being really young, like 11, and refusing to have normal kid fun because I thought it would look silly. Which looks the exact opposite. Who cares what you look like? Have some fun before you die. Similarly, dancing. I remember not wanting to shuffle back and forth with my homecoming date. Now, 10 years later, I flip my shit on the dance floor. I have a great time. Am I good? I don't know, but people like to dance with me, because I am having fun. Or maybe they just don't look as stupid dancing next to me. Edit. I hope I get to share a dance floor with all you great people. Catch me at your local funk/soul night. Wheat bread and actually aiming for vegetables when you're eating salsa and chips. Wheat bread is both the shit and helps me shit. Going to bed early. slippers. Fucking love kicking off my shoes and putting those soft squishy things on my feet when I get home. I'll even take the trash out in them, I don't care. Getting socks, underwear, and t-shirts as presents allows me to put off doing my laundry for a few more days. Edit, OFC wash boxes and stuff first, but my point is you can extend your laundry period by a day with every new pair of socks, underwear, or t-shirts, which is heavenly. Blowjobs. I was in elementary school when the whole Bill Clinton/Monica Lewinsky scandal went down. I heard some people talking about it and I asked my mom later what a blowjob was. I absolutely could not fathom why anyone would ever willingly put a penis in their mouth and swore to my mother that I would never, ever, not in a million years, do anything so disgusting. Going to Home Depot. Hanging with parents. Used to hate it as a kid, but when I got older I realized there's limited time for it and you'll definitely regret the moments you didn't take when they're gone. Naps. Edit, thank you for the silver and gold, kind strangers. Teacher here. After lunch every day I walk past the pre-K 3 classes at nap time. I'm totally jealous. Being openly nice with your parents. I still feel bad about all the times I was so worried about hugging my dad or getting a kiss from my mom in public. Now when I see my mom, I hold her hand in public again, and it's great. The top and most common answer, every time this question is asked on r/AskReddit, which is often, is sleep. Joke's on you, currently it snaps. Coupons. I used to find it embarrassing when my parents used them, but now as an adult, how the turntables have turntabled on me. Going to school. I hated going to school as a kid. Now that I'm back in college after taking some time off of school to work and figure out what I want to do, I realize it's a privilege, and that I really need to work hard to avoid having it go to waste. The wonderful feeling of going home on a Friday evening to do nothing but sit in your pajamas and watch Netflix until you fall asleep on the couch. I think kids enjoy that nowadays too. Edit, thanks for the silver. Being smart. I feel like as a kid everyone would be like nerd, but when getting internships/jobs everyone's really impressed/interested. Dad jokes. I tell dad jokes and sometime he laughs. Working on/cleaning your own home. Great sense of pride in a clean home. I dunno, I hated doing chores as a kid and I hate it now. Talk, news radio. That may be changing a bit now due to the popularity of podcasts, but my entire youth was filled in music. Then, over the years it was news shows more and more. Hated NPR as a kid. Cue groaning and whining when it was on. Felt an adult milestone go by when I first added it to the preset stations in the car. Now I even give them money because yes, I sure do appreciate their quality programming. I don't know if anyone has said it yet, but veggies cooked just right and they smack. I eat way more veggies now than I did as a kid, lol. Going on holiday/vacation to somewhere beautiful and somewhat remote to chill the fuck out. Road trips. Nothing worse as a kid than being stuck in a car with your siblings for hours on end with nothing to do. Now road trips are awesome. Being bored. There's always to do. The leisure of being bored and trying to find things to do is awesome. Getting meaningful gifts for Christmas. As a kid, if I unwrapped something that wasn't a toy or means of entertaining myself, it was oh gee, thanks. Next present. Now as an adult I don't actually care what I get, I care way more about the thought put into it. I'd rather get a really cool Star Wars or Harry Potter trinket because they know I love those things that's $5 than some expensive bottle of alcohol or gift card. Staying in for the night. Having 5 friends who you talk to with any regularity. 5 whole friends? Mr. Popular here. Quiet. My parents lost their home earlier this summer in a natural disaster and they've been staying with me while they've been getting the insurance and new home sorted. Of course, I'm happy to help and save them the additional stresses, but dear God, they both talk so loud and always have the TV on, and on loud. There's probably been less than 10 times in 3 months where the house has been wonderfully and blissfully silent. Buying a whole cooked chicken to yourself and watching Lord of the Rings all day on your day off work. Them Costco rotisserie chickens be something else. My grandfather bought me stock in Home Depot and Bonds every Christmas and birthday. He told me he bought it in the flowers section because I had no idea what stock was. Now I can sell the large amounts of stock and bonds if I ever have a major emergency. In Florida we have a prepaid system for college, so I had more than enough money for that. So now it's my emergency fund. At the time I didn't really like it because it wasn't a toy, but I am so grateful for it now. I just wish he was around so I could thank him. Whiskey. Kids think it tastes awful. Yard work. There's something spending an entire Saturday doing yard work, then cracking open a beer, sit on the deck and look at a beautiful manicured lawn. History and historical monuments, not that they were lame, but Def didn't appreciate them. Documentaries. Saving money up. Taking a nap. Hated it as a kid, but as an adult it's at the top of my list of things I want daily. Masturbating. No more shame. Everybody's doing it. No more hurries. Relax. You've got time. No more worries someone will walk in on you. Or if they do, maybe they'll join you. YMMV. Better access to paid 2160p porn on as big a TV as you can afford and fit in your room/home. You buy sex toys the way you used to buy action figures. If you're a girl/woman, the orgasm is better than any you've had with 99% of the men you've had sex with. Better budgeting of your allowance and study time. Your mom doesn't blink as much when she's watching you. Drinking coffee. Socks. Like I used to be extremely disappointed whenever I got clothes for Christmas, but now I'm all like gimme the SIO2OCK. Cleaning your room or the house. When you're little and your parents tell you to do it, they seem like tyrants. Now with my own space, I'd be annoyed if someone was keeping the space I pay for a mess. Nothing like coming home to a clean and organized living space. The oldies music station/channel. New dishwashing sponge. Social Security and Medicare. Weekends without any plans. Getting a new appliance for the house. As I recently found out, a free 200-meter roll of aluminium foil. Taking showers. Waking up early to go grocery shopping before most of the general population is out and about. Sleeping 8+ hours for a night. Sewing/knitting. And #X200B, kids think they are useless skills to know, but holy shit, wearing a scarf you made makes you feel like a badass, and patching any holes on your own makes you feel like a god among men. 80s music. Eating healthy, more veggies, less sugar. Clothes as a present as a kid. Sucked. Getting clothes now, especially shit I can wear to the office. To quote my last Christmas at my parents' socks. Buttoned shirts? Fuck yeah. Literacy. Peace and quiet. Billy Joel. Having nothing to do. Slip-on sneakers.